Hello and welcome to day something of World FND Awareness Month. I've kind of lost track a little bit. I've got someone here who wants to say hello. Come here, come here. This is Lola, if you've not seen her before. She gets in the videos a lot. Say hello. No, she's not going to say hello. Right, go on. Right, good morning, well, whatever time you're watching this. Today's subject is there something wrong with my brain? And my answer is yes, there is something wrong with my brain. And the reason I say yes is because it doesn't work properly. So it would be stupid of me to say that there's nothing wrong with my brain, because it's a neurological condition, therefore it's neurological reasons why I have the symptoms that I do. So my brain doesn't function properly, and I believe that if I was to have an fMRI, which is a functional MRI, then it would show the discrepancies between the different sizes of areas of the brain. Specifically, I think the amygdala I think is bigger in somebody who has FND, because there's much more blood flow to that area than in someone who doesn't have FND. And also it would highlight the misfunction of the brain. So that's one of the things that's happening. They've discovered when you have FND, the wrong areas of the brain light up when you're trying to do certain things, movements, whatever it is that your symptoms are about. So yes, I think there's something wrong with my brain. I'm on the fence about whether or not I was born with this predisposition to develop FND. I think possibly I was. I have very early recollections of how do I put it, functioning problems, really even pre-teen. I have recollections of struggling being able to walk, having problems with that, and other things as well. And that was before any perceived trauma could have happened in my life. And so I kind of do think that there is something wrong with my brain. I don't know exactly what it is. Nobody really knows exactly what it is. They just know that there are structural differences in the brains of people with FND, and that there are functioning differences which can now be seen on the fMRI that I mentioned. However, I'm sure there are people that would argue that there is nothing wrong with my brain, that on an MRI, standard CT scan, it may very well look completely normal. But then that could be said of people who had x-rays of the brain before. If they say, let's just say somebody had MS and had an x-ray of the brain because no other test existed, then their test results would have come back normal. It's just the way that the world is. You know, when we develop new systems, new tests, and new ways of looking into things, then it gives explanations for things, and that's what we're really looking for with FND, is an explanation for our symptoms, which is different to the one that has been thought of previously, which just puts all the blame on the person who has the symptoms. And I can tell you categorically, as somebody who has FND, that I am not to blame for my symptoms. I am not to blame for the control of my symptoms, and neither are you. If you're watching this and you're thinking that, neither are you. Okay, so there's my answer. Yes, I think there's something wrong with my brain. In some respects, I think I have a brain injury, because the brain structurally is different and functions differently. So in that respect, I think it's a brain injury and not necessarily an illness. In some respects, I have had something that has injured my brain and now it functions differently. So there you go. My answer is yes. And thanks for listening again today. We've only got a couple of days left now, so I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.